Okay, back for our final tutorial for this week. We are making pretty much veggies are going to shine as per usual, but we're going to do it with two different dressings. One is a maple vinaigrette, and then we're going to use that maple vinaigrette to make it into the tahini dressing that if you're following the challenges for this week, you will be able to use that for your massaged greens with sweet potato recipe. So, chop salad is pretty much all the yummy things that you can chuck in a bowl to create something in no time at all. Handy, right? I have massaged kale on hand because that's the way my house kind of rolls. Once again, super quick way to be able to I know I say super quick a lot, but great way to get a 2-3 cup veggie lunch in no time at all. I'm going to add some carrot to it, a carrot, which is going to really help with the fiber content. Women need to be getting about 25 grams of fiber per day. If you are cutting out carbohydrates, you are going to find that more and more difficult to achieve. Whilst I love cauliflower rice, if you're having that all the time, you are missing out on what other carbs have to go. This makes a pretty good case for, you know how we made the sweet potato toast a couple of weeks ago? Sweet potato has a really nice amount of fiber. So that is a perfect adjunct or swap for bread. So that's a good one to keep in mind. It certainly fits the bill. But this one we've got kale, lots of lovely roughage, carrots, really good way to go. We're going to pop some avocado in it too, which is really going to make it shine. And some beets, which are kind of like nature's salt and nature's sweetness. I'm just going to do a few little bits because I don't want to get the grater out. Maybe I should get the grater out. What I tend to do, obviously, is not this. What I do is in my food processor, I generally, and not this week because I've had so much veg going on through doing the detox and everything else. In general, I get my food processor out, I blitz 2 to 3 beets and about 500 grams of carrots, and I keep them sealed in jars in the fridge for me to be able to chuck in and use at will. I am just super mindful of creating so much food that I can't eat it all myself. And because we're on day 4 of the gentle winter cleanse, I've got so much smoothie and soup going on already. I've already organised the people to be able to drop this off to so that they can have lunch down the road today. So I'm super mindful of that as well. So forgive me for the inconsistencies. You're still very much going to get the idea. This kind of bowl of food is a perfect way to add in fermented foods. That tartness is going to be amazing. We're going to go for a quarter of an avocado. Got plenty of avos, been having so many green smoothies every day. Feeling pretty good for it though, I must say. Little bit of avo. Now we're going to leave that. Oh no, I forgot these guys. I'm struggling. If they don't play ball, that will definitely have to go under the avo. Beautifulness happening there. So we're going to make the maple vinaigrette and make that into the tahini dressing to pop on top of this. The maple vinaigrette I use in so many ways. I love it. It's delicious, it's bitey, it's yummy. It is simply a tablespoon of olive oil with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, bit of salt, splash of maple. And a jar. Oh my god, it's done. Amazing. Putting some fresh ginger in here. Totally beautiful. Any of your spices, soaking your currants in here as well to use as a dressing is beautiful. So I'm going to pop a little bit of this on here just to completely lux it out. Then I'm going to add, because I can, a tablespoon. I'm actually going to go 2 tablespoons of tahini into the jar. Give it a good stir just to get the excess off the spoon. Always good. Always delicious. Tahini dressing, done. Seriously, so yummy. Can you see how light and fluffy that became? That's close to a mayonnaise in no time at all. I'm totally keeping this bowl for myself. So all that goodness, all that yumminess, and you know what I'm going to pop on top of it? Our gorgeous roasted wakame gamasio from a couple of weeks ago. Stunning, delicious. We're up to a lot of ingredients in there. The cheek of a lime, just because I can. Because I can. Has anyone else felt all the crazy little... I felt like the end of May was this amazing time that everyone collectively like stopped and looked up. Was like, all right, what am I supposed to be looking at? And then in this first 2 weeks of June, we're just seeing people shift what they're doing in their businesses, how they're showing up in their lives. It's like this really beautiful thing from people that are into woo-woo and people that aren't. It's happening and it's really juicy and great, and I've certainly had my revelations happening with that as well. But I'm going to show you this, send you guys lots of love for the next few days. Reach out. I know a couple of you have booked in for office hours for a quick 15-minute chat in lieu of the Q&As. I'm going to post a video that I recently did around distraction, busyness, and pushing yourself, which I think you might enjoy. I'll post that into the group as well. But next week, we'll be back to do it all again. I'm going to show you this now, while you look at the light and I lose the button. How good is that? The ease of being able to bring everything that you have learned, that you have shown up for and created in your kitchen, to be able to make some really amazing lunches in no time at all. Okay, lots of love, guys. Have the most beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon.